What life lesson did you learn the hard way? Regardless of how much you go above and beyond, regardless of how much effort you put into your job, companies don't give a F about you and will replace you the minute you can't put in 110%. As an adult, if you have no money, you will soon have a negative big amount of money. You can't help someone who does not want help. That you can never truly know how another person feels. And that sometimes you can do everything right and still lose. Traumas during childhood can greatly impact you in your adulthood. Seek therapy the sooner the better. You can't trust people so easily. You can't get along with everyone. It simply does not work. Actually put effort into choosing your college major. I like chemistry and math does not mean you will enjoy chemical engineering. Being the nicest person everyone knows gets you nowhere at the end of the day. If someone shows you who they are, you best believe that shit. Never to overshare information, even if you think it's a funny conversation starter. Poop so sticky. Skid marks go all the way to the ocean. As a young kid, I learned the violin. I wanted a shiny, beautiful new violin, but I had a quite good quality, dull-looking, beat-up violin from my grandparents. They knew I was disappointed but told me, "You don't play the shine." That's been a theme in my life. Shiny job titles. Horrifying organizational dysfunction. Dating people with a public persona. Think mayor or film director. Public persona does not equal private persona. Working for famous people. Abusive. I've basically had to learn this lesson in my professional and private life multiple times for it to finally sink in. Don't ignore red flags early in relationships or you're gonna have some very big problems in your life. Rude people gonna exist and ruin society. Trust your intuition. It is there for a reason. And it can help you navigate things that your intellect cannot even fathom for lack of quantifiable information. Following only your intellect will end up in you repeating the same familiar patterns most of the time, as it only deals with what it knows. Waiting for knowledge to show you the way can lead you to irreversible mistakes and fill you with regret for the rest of your life. I've learned to never deeply trust anyone. There is no free lunch. You were born alone and you will die alone. The difference between knowledge and intelligence. I may be smarter than a lot of people, or think that I am, but that doesn't mean I know all that they know and can't learn something from them. That no matter how much you throw your life away for someone else to help them, they wouldn't do the same for you. So I stopped that behavior and took a good look at my own life as well. It was a lesson to learn that it's healthy to be selfish sometimes. There are monsters here, but they aren't under the bed. They live amongst us in plain sight. You are on your own. No one really helps when going to the doctor. If you're not happy, then get a second opinion. I suffered for 2 years because the first doctor I went to sent me down the wrong path in terms of treatment. In the end, my problem had a really simple solution. I could have avoided so much pain. Not everyone gets to be happy in life. Some people will die alone no matter what they do. Not all friendships are going to last, regardless of how close you were or how long you were friends. Finding out you aren't as important to them as they are to you is an eye-opener. And a bitter pill to swallow. Birds of a feather flock together. Moving to any new place will teach you that scammers are very good liars. Don't send money to anyone you don't know very well. Don't sit in the front row in a movie theater. At 14, I learned if you ejaculated inside of a female, a baby will be born 9 months later. My son is 19. I am 33. You have to work for the future you want to have, It doesn't just come for free. 1. Even nice people can act like crap for no reason. 2. People help you because you are able to help them. 3. You cannot be happy and weak at the same time. 4. Don't be nice to everyone, or your kindness will lose its value. 5. Sometimes you have no other choice that hurt other. 6. Conflict isn't bad. You are the one who don't know how to manage it. When you are weird, you can see how much people can be hurtful with the only reason that they don't understand you and they don't want to. That I like dudes and most guys don't. Despite the fact people tell me I have no outward signs of being gay. It doesn't change the fact I like dudes. I know I shouldn't be down about it, but I am. I was talking with a friend of mine a few weeks ago and I asked him a question. I asked if he would rather be gay or have HIV. He said he'd rather have HIV. For some reason, that really hurt hearing that. Sorry if this is a downer post, it just sucks sometimes knowing you're the 0.02%. Nobody cares about your feelings. Probably not a big deal to most people, but as a neurodivergent, I learned that many people will say one thing but mean another. Not necessarily lying, but many people get offended by the way things are said, even if the phrasing is not necessarily negative. If the tone doesn't come out in an overly positive way or if I'm too direct, it might be seen as rude or that I'm upset.